Imagine an India where 100 million Hindus and Buddhists were never forced to convert, where ancient temples weren't replaced by grand mosques, where the Taj Mahal never existed, where the cultural and religious landscape was vastly different, and where a very course of history took an unexpected turn. The Mughals ruled India for nearly 2 centuries, shaping its politics, architecture, and even religious demographics. But what if Mughal invasion never happened? What if Babur never crossed the Khyber Pass? How different would India be today? Well, let's get updated on what would happen if Mughal never ruled India. Before we dive into the fascinating alternate history, let's first understand how the Mughals came to India and what their raid truly meant for the subcontinent. History: how Mughals conquered India. The Mughals were the descent of 2 legendary rulers, Taimur from Central Asia and Genghis Khan from Mongolia. They were warriors with ambition of conquest, but before they turned their eyes towards India, they were caught up in the conflicts in the lands of present-day Uzbekistan and Afghanistan. Babur, the first Mughal emperor, was a prince of Fakhan in present-day Uzbekistan. Facing difficulties in Central Asia, he turned towards India, a land rich in resources but divided among many regional powers. In 1526, Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat, marking the beginning of Mughal rule in India. His successors, especially Akbar, expanded the empire, solidifying the Mughal control over the Indian subcontinent. Under the Mughal rule, India saw immense architectural advancement, trade growth, and administrative reforms. However, their rule also brought immense suffering, forced conversion, and destruction of indigenous heritage. Akbar, often glorified as Akbar the Great, was responsible for the siege of Chittorgarh in 1567, where thousands of Rajputs, including women and children, were massacred, 30,000 to be precise. His campaign against Rajput kingdoms and attempts to centralize religious authority through King-e-Ilahi reflected cultural cohesion rather than genuine tolerance. Despite being portrayed as a secular ruler, Akbar enforced policies that benefited those who converted, sidelining traditional Hindu rulers and practices. Aurangzeb, even more infamous, imposed jizya tax on non-Muslims, ordered the destruction of numerous temples, and aggressively expanded his empire through ruthless means. These acts not only altered India's religious and social fabrics, but also fueled centuries of resistance against Mughal rule. The glorification of Akbar as great often overlooks these harsh realities, raising questions about whether his rule truly reflected predominance or strategic dominance. But what if this never happened? What if the Mughal never set a foot in India? Without the Mughal invasion, India's history would have taken an entirely different path. Let's explore the possible outcomes. Outcome 1. The Rajput or Vijayanagara dominance. One of the biggest consequences of no Mughal rule would be the survival and dominance of local kingdoms. The Rajputs, who fiercely resisted the Mughals, could have solidified their control over northern India, potentially forming a powerful and enduring Hindu empire. The Vijayanagara Empire, a dominant force in the south, might have expanded its influence into central and northern India, creating a more unified Hindu-led governance across the subcontinent. Without Mughal interference, indigenous rulers could have had the opportunity to further develop military strategies, governance system, and cultural achievements without external impositions. Additionally, the absence of Mughal rule might have fostered stronger religious alliances among Indian rulers, leading to a more resilient defense against future foreign invasions. Outcome 2. A different foreign invader. With no Mughals, India might have remained fragmented, making it vulnerable to invasions from other powers like the Persians, Ottomans, or even the Portugals. The Safavid Empire of Persia could have sought greater influence in the northwestern region, while the Ottomans, with their expanding naval presence, might have attempted to control the coastal trade routes. The Portugals, already entrenched in Goa by the early 16th century, might have expanded further inland, altering India's trade dynamics and religious landscapes. Additionally, the British and the French, who arrived much later, might have encountered stronger or weaker religious powers, potentially delaying or altering their colonization strategies. A more unified indigenous empire, such as an expanded Rajput or Vijayanagara rule, could have posed a significant challenge to European ambitions, reshaping India's colonial history. Outcome 3. Economic impact. Mughal played an important role in making India one of the world's largest economy by fostering trade and agricultural advancement. However, this came at a greater cost. Their policies imposed heavy taxation on peasants and traders, leading to economic distress in many regions. More spending on wars, monuments, and personal luxuries drained the subcontinent's resources, weakening local economies over time. Additionally, the Mughal land revenue system placed immense pressure on farmers, often leading to rebellions. Without Mughal rule, Indian merchants and regional dynasties might have had the opportunity to develop an economic system more suitable for local needs. Stronger ingenious industries and trade networks could have emerged, potentially delaying or preventing British economic expansion. Furthermore, without Mughal centralization, local rulers might have pursued policies that encouraged self-sufficiency rather than reliance on foreign traders, creating a more sustainable economic structure for India's future. Outcome 4. Language and culture. The Mughals introduced Persian as their official language, which later evolved into Urdu. Without Mughal rule, India's linguistic and literary traditions would have followed a different trajectory, with Sanskrit and regional languages like Marathi, Tamil, and Kannada playing a more dominant role. The Mughal period saw a mass conversion to Islam, either due to force, political advantages, or social reasons. Without their rule, India's religious composition would have been vastly different. Hindu tradition might have remained dominant, with fewer Islamic influences in art, culture, and language. So, to conclude, while Mughal reign brought culture and architectural marvels, it also led to a drastic shift in India's demographics and political landscape. Without them, India might have been ruled by the Rajputs or Vijayanagar kings, resulting in a different cultural and economic trajectory. Perhaps colonization would have been different, or maybe India would have remained a collection of powerful regional kingdoms. History is a chain reaction. One event leads to another. If we remove the Mughal link from this chain, the entire course of India's past changes. And who knows, maybe today's India would have looked entirely different. What do you think? Would India have been better or worse without the Mughals? Let us know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more alternate history content. Until then, have a good time.